Gerbeegly!
Hey there guys and gals, it's Gerbeegly with another episode of Gaming with Gerbeegly, and I'm once again playing another random one-shot from over here on lag.com. This is a game that's simply entitled Paint Blue, and in this game, all you have to do is control a little dot that flies around the screen and it paints the ground beneath it blue. And your goal is to make the entire level blue. So this sounds probably pretty confusing to some of you, so I'll just have to show you guys exactly what this game's about, but it looks really fun. Looks very arcadey and simplistic, but at the same time, one of those games that's gonna end up being sort of puzzly, sort of challenging, all the good things that I like in these types of games. But anyway, level 1, let's get started. So you'll see there, it says use arrow keys to move. If you're playing on mobile, you just swipe, but all you have to do is you have to just hit in the direction that you wanna go, and then you fill in that space, and you keep going till you hit a wall. So there you go, there you have it. Level 1 completed. Easy peasy, nice and easy. So we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna just check out the layout of this one a little bit. This one has some more turns, it has some more curves, it's got some more dead ends. There's a lot going on in this one that wasn't happening in level 1. So we have to pick our route carefully, and we have to make sure that whatever we're doing will allow us to paint the entire thing blue. So there you go, level 2 done. Just like that. And from the home screen, it looked like there was a lot of levels. I didn't count all of them, but it looks like there's a ton of them. So level 3, much larger than level 1 or 2, but boom, still pretty easy. Still the same basic mechanics are there. Still picking up the type of gameplay that's in this game is fairly easy, but at the same time, it's one of those games that you can feel it. You can feel it as it starts ramping up. You know it's gonna get harder. You guys know that this game will get harder. It will get more difficult, but it's also gonna be fun. And that's what I like about these games, is they're sort of like chill, they're laid back, and even though they might challenge your mind a little bit, at the same time, they're also the type of game that you can kick back with after a day at school, after a day at work, and just do your thing with them and relax with them. Except here, wait, okay, level 7, threw a curveball in. You'll see here, we've had it on easy street up till this point. This one, level 7, there's nothing, there's no walls that stop me to allow me to go through that corridor from either side. There's no corners that I can get trapped in that allow me to hit that little patch right there that I can't paint blue. So I have a hunch as to why that is. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna hit restart, see what happens here. And just like my hunch had a feeling about, if you start off this level without going straight down, there's no way that you can get that little hallway of unpainted blue. So here, you paint straight down, and then I can do as many moves as I want, like I did before, and I can get the rest of the level painted. So that's a cool little twist. Like I said, it's gonna test your noggin a little bit. It's gonna make things harder. It's not gonna just hand you everything, even though it is still one of those types of games. It's gonna be pretty chill. So in this one, okay, so I think I got psyched out already. So in this one, I decided to go like left or right first, but by doing that, I got trapped in an endless loop down there. There's no way for me to get to this top section here. So you have to go straight up as your first move on level 8, or you get trapped down there. And then you can go down and finish the level in that final little loop there. Okay, so this is cool. This is really cool. I enjoy this a lot. So the nice thing though, is if you do mess up, what happens is there's just like 1 or 2 or 3 blocks of unpainted space, and you can go, well, I know why those blocks are unpainted. It's because, you know, I had to make a certain move first that I didn't make. And then you can just hit the restart button, and it should show you right then and there what that first move should be if you remember which of those blocks had been unpainted in your first attempt. So I like this game a lot. There's definitely some like learning that goes on in it, figuring out what you're supposed to be doing. But in the meantime, it's keeping me nice and chill. I like the music. I like just the atmosphere of the game. It's just really nice. So here we go again. There's nothing that lines up with this one particular block here. There's nothing that I can do. So I bet if I hit restart, load back in the game, it's that one block right below the starting point. You have to hit that block. You have to go straight down, because if you don't, you'll never be able to paint it. There we go. And then once you figure out what the answer is, it's always so simple. It's always one of those things where you're like, well, oh, duh. Oh, duh. I should have been able to figure that out. And not always right away. It's not as obvious. You got to give yourselves a break too, you know? It's always a simplistic thing, but it's something that, you know, it's not always obvious. It's not always obvious right away. But man, oh man, this is fun. This is really, really, really fun. I like this so far. Okay, so we are on level 16 now. We're really flying through these, I gotta say. Like, this is a fun game. It's got some challenge, but we're doing an okay job getting through these. Although now, wait a second. There's a whole square's worth. Okay, there's not a whole square's worth. There's only these two. But these two, by only these two, I mean, there's nothing I can do to hit those. So I have to go straight up at the start. You go straight up at the start. You can hit them every time. No sweat. No sweat. That's another easy one. We'll get through it. We did everything we could. Everything in our power to be the best painter of the color blue. The beautiful color blue. There we go. Haha, sometimes it's just a funny little route, a funny little angle that you have to take to make sure that you're hitting everything that you need to be hitting. There we go. There we go. Level 19 now. Moving on up. Getting into the big leagues again. I have no idea how many levels there are. In fact, let's hit the home button. Let's go back. So we got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So there are 48 levels total, it looks like. If you double that, yeah. So there are 48 levels. There are so many levels in this game. There's so many levels. That's okay by me. It means that there's more to conquer, more to have fun with. I really like that a lot. Oh, and I think that we had to have gone straight down at the very beginning. Yep, straight down at the very beginning of this one. You get it easy peasy. No problemo. Once you figure it out again, once you figure out the secret, then there's no stopping you. Okay, and I think I already messed up. I know exactly what I did wrong. Have to go down first. Yeah, go down first. Otherwise, there's nothing that allows you to hit that. I think I did it right this time. Oh, maybe not. Wait, how the heck do you get that one up there? How do you get that one? Okay. Oh, wait. Here we go. So in this one, we have to make sure that we're getting from our starting point, both the X and Y axis. So first you move left and then back right, and then you can move up and down, and you get all the spaces that you wouldn't be able to get before. So already getting a little bit trickier here, game. Throwing me for a loop, but only a little bit. It's still easy enough to figure out if you just play around with it. Again, it's one of those simple mechanics, so it's not too hard to figure out. Although, oh man, I think it psyched me out again. Okay, so this time, yeah, let's do that little bit first. And then, oh wait, how do I can't get that one. Oh man, this is getting a little bit harder, I won't lie. So maybe what I do is, there we go, there you have it. Have to make sure that you get the bit above the starting point and the bit to the right of the starting point first. Otherwise, there's no way to physically get any of that stuff. Okay, that's fine. Oh, and this one, another one. So a lot of these are like, there are certain moves you have to make first. Oh man, so this isn't even done with the first page of puzzles, guys, and I'm already eating my words. I was sitting here, I was like, this is easy. This is simplistic. This is simple stuff. But you gotta be really diligent. You gotta figure out exactly how you're gonna do stuff first before you do it in some of these. Some of these are actually incredibly difficult. Like this one, okay, if you go to the right first, you get trapped in that little room. You don't wanna do that. You wanna make sure you first get the rest of the puzzle before you conquer that little room there. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening in this game. Okay, so this one, I think I'm gonna, just to be safe, gonna fill in everything we can. Just to be safe. There we go. I mean, that is the ultimate goal of the game anyway. Fill in everything you can and make sure you're not messing up. Oh, but I messed up. There we go. You gotta get that little part. And if this is a little bit too fast for you guys, just as a heads up, obviously you can slow down or rewind the video, you know, rewind it, rewatch what my solutions are. But I have faith that you guys are going to get the hang of this game. I have faith that you guys are going to get the hang of this game much quicker than I am. I just feel like that's the type of viewers you are. You're really smart. You're good at these types of games. But again, if you do need to watch my videos, you can always rewind. You can always rewind. Okay, so this one, easy to get everything except for that one little block there. So, boom, boom, boom. There you have it. Now we should be good. And now everything's painted blue, like the name of the game. Like the name of the game. Everything's painted blue. All right, and then boom, done. And now we're all the way on level 30 already. So it means that there's really not that many levels left. Oh, man. And sometimes, I gotta say that there's like somewhat of an optical illusion in this game. When you've painted enough of the room, sometimes you're like, wait, there's no way I can get over to that last block there, when there's absolutely a solution to get over to it. So that was level 31, guys. We're stopping on level 32 just because I'm out of time for this video, but this game is so fun. Again, super simplistic mechanic, but very hard to master. Very clever puzzles, really fun gameplay, very chill ambiance. So even if you're playing this game and you're doing it for the challenge of it, still should be pretty relaxing, still should be pretty chill for the most part as you play this. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me play this game. If you did, please, please, please check this game out over here on lag.com. And as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.